Hi Korean readers, I'm Alexandra Bracken and I am the author of Lore, which I am very happy to report you'll be able to read soon, so yay! But in the meantime, I thought, maybe I would tell you a little bit about the story, tell you a little bit about what inspired it. Does that sound good? Okay. So Lore is centered on 17-year-old Lore, as you might have guessed from the title. She is a member of this kind of Spartan-like secret society of hunters, all of whom are descended from some of ancient Greece's greatest heroes, including Achilles and, in Lore's case, Perseus. So every 7 years for 7 days, these families participate in a very special but dangerous hunt. And during that week, 9 of the Greek gods, as punishment for trying to betray Zeus, because nobody betrays Zeus, these gods are cursed to walk the earth as mortal. And during that week, if one of these families can kill a god, they can take that god's power and immortality. Of course, the catch is that 7 years later, they themselves, as a new god, become one of the hunted. So Lore wants nothing more to do with this world. Her entire immediate family was murdered during the last hunt, and she just is trying to stay away from the violence, stay away from the darkness. But unfortunately for Lore, it's back in New York City where she lives, and on the very first night, a gravely wounded Athena shows up on her doorstep, seeking Lore's help, but offering Lore the one thing she has always wanted, which is revenge for her murdered family. So, I can't remember a time in my life when I didn't know and love Greek mythology. My mom's side of the family is Greek, so I was introduced to the stories from a very young age, and they're very special to me. And I, for years, have wanted to write a story that used Greek mythology, and I just couldn't land on the right idea because I knew I didn't necessarily want to do a straightforward retelling. And I really wanted to kind of explore how the themes, the big themes and the darkness and the violence that are so inherent in the Greek myths are still present in our own world, and kind of, show how much things have changed and yet also show how things haven't in some ways. And it wasn't until I was going through my list of ideas just a running list of ideas I keep for myself. And I saw, I put down something like, I want to write a book centered on some sort of competition or a hunt, that I realized I had this huge brainwave that it would be very easy to use Greek mythology and this framework of a hunt because hunting and athletic competitions were so important to ancient Greek culture. So from there, the idea just kind of exploded out of me, and I could not stop writing. So this story is set in modern day New York. You get to meet gods. It has all of the big epic themes that you would find in the original myths, all of the darkness, a lot of the violence. But it also features, a cast of characters I love so much, twists, romance, a little bit of everything for everybody. And I really can't wait to hear what you guys think of it. And I hope that one day we can meet in person, but until then, I'm sending you guys love and wanted to say happy reading.